vibe one time for your mind.
I goofed it. Well, welcome to Sunbeat Live. I'm Adrian Valente with Sunbit, and if you're one of our dealership partners, you're in the right place. Happy Wednesday, June 17th. We got a good one today, and as usual, we do this live on Wednesdays, covering different topics each week to help you, the certified, trained Sunbeats, to build your comfort and confidence, offering Sunbit on your service drives. So thank you for tuning in. We got a special guest because we got a good episode today. And can't believe we're now 7 years deep into doing this thing, but welcome everybody. And of course, those of you that are here tuned in live on Zoom events, you're getting Sunbeat app rewards points for making the effort. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You'll see those points deposited within the next day or so. And then, of course, on Wednesdays, we are joined by show producer and co-host Quinita Brown. Welcome to the program. Quinita, how are you?
Oh, hello. I am wonderful. Saw me putting my lip gloss on, huh? Adrian, behind the scenes.
It's a real behind-the-scenes episode. I totally goofed the intro. Yeah. I went to run it, and I got that error saying the video file couldn't be found. And I was like, no!
But it's okay, you did good.
Had to pivot, so appreciate that. But
hello, friends.
It's always when I have a guest is when it seems to happen.
It is, isn't it? But we didn't test that one though. We tested every other one, and we didn't test that one before today.
I blew it. But I'm really looking forward to this one. Quinita, tell us more about our special guest today.
Yes, we have a very, very special guest today for our Behind the Scenes with Customer Care episode, Evelyn Castillo. She is absolutely fantastic. She started in the call center at our new location. She was probably one of the first 5 or 6 classes. And she came in as a lead. And honestly, I think she was probably one of the first people we hired on as a lead. We usually move people up from agent to up into leads and whatnot. So she was actually hired on as a lead because she did so well in her interview. And she's moved up from a lead to a supervisor to now a senior supervisor. Specifically, now she was a senior supervisor for customer care for a little while, and then she moved to the co-brand card team when we got co-brand cards, and now she's a senior supervisor for co-brand. So lots of movement, lots of growth, lots of experience that she'll be able to share with you guys. And isn't she just the cutest, right? Look at how cute she is. But yeah, let's bring her out, Adrian.
Yes, without further ado, please welcome to the program, Evelyn Castillo. Evelyn, welcome. Live from Las Vegas.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Oh my God, that was a great intro, Quinita. I need you for every intro moving forward.
just call me, okay? I'm gonna be like, introducing Evelyn.
So excited to be here, guys. Like Quinita mentioned, I am coming up on 4 years with Sunbit. I did come in as a team lead, and I've moved up, leveled up. This is how we call it within our call center atmosphere. I'm so excited to be a part of this live stream and just getting to know a little bit more of the Sun Baddies and the Sun Beast and the Sun Bros. So excited to be here, guys.
Yay!
Good morning.
Let's check into a chat. Good to see everybody. Good to see the regulars.
So
Alex digging the
you,
jerseys. Ooh, Alex saying we need to get some soccer ones.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Ooh,
a soccer one?
Yeah.
You gotta tell Jeff, Evelyn. You gotta tell Jeff.
Says Vegas on the back, right?
Hey.
Las Vegas exclusive football jerseys. We like that. But no, some Sunbeats got one. I know we were able to squirrel some away, a year or two ago? A year ago?
Sunbeats at the World Cup. Perfect timing, right? Rugby.
By the way, since we do have a special guest for today, although we do got a lot of fun content planned, feel free to submit your questions using the Q&A button here in Zoom events for our live audience. But just wanted to plug that real quick before we get into it. And, speaking of fun things, we've also had a sponsor for this month's episode. So perhaps we should get to that before we dive into the content we have planned. So without further ado, let's get to our sponsor for this month. This month brought to you by Sunbit and Espanol. Be sure to look for it on your tablet with the globe icon in the top right corner. Switch from English to Spanish and help customers in the language of their choice. You know Sunbit, you know all the screens. You don't even have to know Spanish to walk someone through this thing. It's so easy. But Evelyn, what do we? Can customer care help with this stuff too?
Yes, 100%. So I myself am bilingual, but we also have multiple bilingual agents, supervisors, team leads. We are able to support our customers either through phone call, if they call us in, or if they chat in with us. So definitely, if a customer or a merchant require any assistance with that, we're more than happy to assist them in their preferred language.
Love it.
Hey.
Quinita, do we miss anything?
No. Good old
Ooh.
bilingual support in the call center. Sunbit in Spanish is live for everyone. Now, I think we're ready to go into the wheel of questions.
Oh, the
Are you
wheel.
ready,
Let's spin the
Evelyn?
wheel.
Are you
Yes,
ready,
all right.
Evelyn?
I'm ready.
All right, get to it. Ooh, it's been a while. We haven't done this since last year.
Not since last year. I think like last summer. We did it last July. But for those of you who are new to it, wheel of questions, we actually pulled questions that you guys had from last week's episode for customer care, threw them on a wheel, and we are going to spin the wheel for Evelyn so she can answer your questions for you. And of course, if anything else comes up, you can use the Q&A option in Zoom or throw it in chat if you do have any questions or need more insight when she gives us her answers.
Excellent. Before we move forward, two things. Alex asking in the chat, how do we motivate advisors to keep presenting Sunbit to customers? Hey, Sunbeast Rewards. That's really the big ticket. The new rewards game coming out later this year, so great time to be a Sunbeast. Thomas Yadrin, do we get credit when using Spanish? Yes, and there's a very important note about this. Make sure you select your name first before switching the language. That's the tip. That's the tip there. Choose your name first. If you choose Spanish, because as soon as you choose Spanish and the applicant continues from the disclaimer that's there, it just goes straight to the scan. So make sure you choose your name first. All right. Are we doing this?
Oh, yeah. Evelyn, you ready?
Yes.
All right. We are going to spin the wheel for our first question. Let's go. Ooh. All right, Evelyn, are there other ways to reach customer care aside from a phone call?
Yes, they can actually chat in with us with our digital support team. So they can go ahead and ask multiple inquiries, and if Kevin, actually, let me go ahead and address your comment. So we are actually only assisting through chat now. So it would be through the website or through the Sunbit app. Email, is not an available contact point at the moment. So that there has been an update as of April on that. But yeah, the customers can go ahead and reach out to us. We're able to assist with most inquiries. If there's any inquiries we can't help out with, we'll go ahead and offer a call back.
Nice. We also have a list of email addresses in case anybody wants to grab a screenshot of partner support, the success team, contract changes, support for your Sunbeast app, and then Evelyn just mentioning chat, and of course our classic phone support. So if you want to grab a screenshot of that, feel free to do so.
And then Evelyn also mentioned chat. Right here we have chat through sunbit.com, but she also mentioned chat through the Sunbit app. So customers can reach out there as well.
Oh, nice. Love it. All right. Oh, Alex, speaking of Spanish, I don't use the Sunbit tablet. I use the my check-in iPad, your own iPad. Oh, you might need to... Oh, yeah, Evelyn, they're using their own iPad. They're not seeing Spanish. Any recommendations?
They may need to look at their software updates. So this is something that if they call into our partner support team, we'll go ahead and walk you through the troubleshooting steps to make sure that you're actually getting credit for this. So and that you're also seeing the future of being able to offer it in Spanish as well. So just give us a call.
Nice.
All right. We ready for the next question?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. If we end up needing to lower the amount after the loan is finalized, what do we do?
Okay, guys. Well, this is a very common question we get from our customers. I'm glad that this is on the wheel and that we actually got this question. So if a customer or you guys help assisting our customers need to lower the amount after the loan is finalized, this would actually be considered either an adjustment or a cancellation request. It would vary based on what is needed. We wouldn't be able to lower the amount of the loan after it's finalized unless the amount is changing based on the services that are actually going to be rendered or provided to the customer. So I'll give you guys an example. Let's say a customer needed 4 tires, but now they only need two, then we'll be able to adjust the loan by you guys contacting us through our contract changes and requesting that. Our resolutions team will go ahead and be able to assist with that. However, if it's changing for any other reason, then, or you guys need to go ahead and cancel in any other way, then we would also be able to do like a cancellation request and have to reapply for the loan.
Nice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
speaking of that email, we also have a template available for folks. So if you want to save this for a rainy day or just grab a screenshot of the email address, that's contractchanges@sunbit.com. All right, good one. Back to the wheel.
Back to the wheel. Thanks, Evelyn. Let's see what we've got.
Oh, I forgot to do it.
Oh, you were too late. It was
A little
too
late there. I was like, oh, okay.
All right, Evelyn, can we combine loans or can the customer have more than one loan at a time?
Okay, this is another common question in the customer care side. We cannot combine loans, but we can have multiple loans at the same time with the same merchant or with multiple different merchants. So it depends on the situation of the customer. Once again, it really does depend on the situation, but we'll make sure to walk you through the process of that. But that's a very good question because I know that a lot of the times the customers go back a year later and they want to combine the loans, but we explain how it works behind our system and just offer them the best solution so that they can get their services rendered.
Nice.
Great question.
Oh,
And by the
yeah.
way, I see in the chat Justin Skadoris. By the way, #1 Sunbeast for the Elite Escape competition going to Hawaii.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Justin. But he's saying in the chat, I see him saying same due date. Oh, what is he? What does that mean? Like, if I'm a new Sunbeast, he says same due date. What is he talking about?
Okay, so Justin, correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of the times the customers, they realize that they can't combine the loans, but in order for it to feel like it is in the same loan, they just decide to put both loans on the same date so that the amount is withdrawn on the same due date. So yes, we could go ahead and see that it's not technically combined on our end, but it'll go ahead and give the customer the feel that it has been. So definitely that's an option. And I love that everyone's saying just call in, call in. You're right. If you call in, we'll be able to support you guys and walk you through the steps. But they're very good questions and very common questions that we get asked through our partner support channels and also through our customer care line.
Nice. All
Oh,
right.
yeah. On to the next one. You ready, Adrian?
It went early.
Okay. What can a customer or patient see in their Sunbit app or in the online customer portal?
Okay, so our card hub was actually updated very recently. Some of the features that are available for them would be they can review or view their digital card. They can push their card to the wallet. So if they have Google Pay or Apple Pay, they can also manage push notifications, report the card as lost or stolen, and they can also lock and unlock the card. That's on top of everything else, such as being able to make their payments, view their transactions, view their statements. So think of anything you can typically do within a traditional bank, you should be able to do through our Sunbit app as well.
Ooh, I'm scrolling through screenshots of our Sunbit app for customers to manage. I see this thing called balance checks. This is new. What's this?
So we have multiple ways of accepting a payment. We have something called ACH, where you can go ahead and just link your account with your bank account, your card payments to be withdrawn from your bank account. It's some easy steps to walk through, but it's just being more available to customers options. Sometimes they don't want to do with a debit card, so we want to go ahead and provide multiple ways that they can make payments to their Sunbit card.
And they can
Nice.
do this with the loans too, right? I know your card team now, but they can do the same thing with the loans.
With the loans, they should be able to make payments with the debit card, the RCC, which is account number and routing number, just not ACH.
Okay.
Nice. And what I really like about this balance check thing, helping out customers even further, where we're able to check to make sure they have enough funds to cover the payment. And if they don't, they will be notified. So before we even pull any funds, that way customers are not hit with any overdraft fees or anything like that. So I love balance checks, being able to look out for your customers and keep an eye on things and make sure they don't get hit with unnecessary fees from their bank for overdrafts that could be prevented through a simple notification. So love that. Lots of good stuff here in the
Yeah.
Sunbit app. Oh, and that chat you were talking about.
A chat
Yes.
option.
uh, okay, so we do see a couple questions coming in.
Yeah, in chat.
Aaron, so to be clear, if a customer gets a loan in March and comes back for additional work in July and uses Sunbit again, it does not add to the original loan. Correct. They will have two payments taken through their loans a month. Yes, that's correct, Karen. So going back to Justine, basically what we'll do if the customer prefers is we could just go ahead and set the payments to be withdrawn on the same due date. That way they don't have multiple payments coming out throughout the month. um, so yes, that's a very good question, Karen. I have some older guests that do not have debit but really wanted to use Sunbit. Will they be able to add their checking account info so they can do the down payment through that? Okay, that's another great question, Erica. So for the down payment, it would require them to use a debit card at the moment of checkout. However, as soon as their account is set up, they can go ahead and call us in and update their payment method to their checking account information so that future payments can be withdrawn from their debit card. I mean, their account. Great
Nice.
question.
As a reminder for the core requirements for using Sunbit, for the loan application, we require identification, and then we need that email address and phone number because we don't do paper mail, so everything's sent digitally, and that debit card. Got to have that for the amount due at checkout. But love learning that we can switch that over, and even on the iPad, there's the option for remotely created check. So you may have some folks who, they do the debit card for the amount due at checkout, but then they're able to add their routing and account number right there on the iPad to do all of the monthly payments from then on after. So that was a good one. Okay.
Good
Love the,
questions. And thanks, Evelyn, for jumping in chat.
yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, that was a good question. You guys, majority of our calls, especially when they're in the application process, we get those three questions regularly, where it's just we try to walk them through the options, and a lot of the times, we can't recommend this, but they borrow someone's debit card if they have like a companion or partner. They will go ahead and use that as a down payment and quickly right after same day call us in to update their payment method. But it will be like Adrian shared, the three requirements would be the verification, the ID, driver's license, email, phone number, and debit card for the down payment.
Oh,
It looks like we
hold
have
on.
another
Since we're
question.
another question coming in from Sunil. I run into the issue that the customer only has the cards on their phone, and those cards don't work, because they're virtual cards. Lost a couple of Sunbits for that reason last week.
Mm.
Ooh. That is, I'm guilty of not forgetting my debit card, just walking around with my phone and
Same.
using Apple Pay. um, so we like the best way that we explain this information. Correct, Erica. That's another option. Um, we we try to explain to the customers to think of a debit card as a debit card that's associated with a traditional bank, right? So when you think about a traditional bank, you think like Citibank, Wells Fargo, Chase. Um, we try to go through all the debit cards they have available to make sure that we can at least find one that will go ahead and work for the down payment. um, Now, if it's a virtual card, if they have Google Pay or they have Apple Pay, there is an option for them to view their card details. So if they are able to retrieve that information, they should be able to jot that down and test it out. So thank you, Erica, for that. That is absolutely
Yes.
correct.
How
Yay!
many bonus
Okay,
points should we give her?
bonus points. We'll
Evelyn, you
do
call it.
10.
10
Is 10
points.
good?
Nice.
Yay. But
Get
yes,
Joseph 1,000 points.
just to
1,000.
piggyback on Evelyn too. Yeah, a lot of times if their cards are like on their virtual wallet, even if like you can't see the card info from the wallet itself, if you have an app for that card, like for your credit card or debit card, because we don't take credit cards, for your debit card, if you have an app, you usually can go in and view it from the app itself too.
Yeah.
Because in my Apple Pay, like I can see like maybe like three of my cards, I can see their details from there, but like two of them I have to go into the app itself to view the details. So, but again, you guys, if you run into any issues or need help with that, you can always call customer care so they can walk you through how to do that.
Yeah. Love that
Yeah.
manual entry option. Really helpful. Because
Mhm.
sometimes
100%.
the card won't even scan. Maybe it's all scratched up and stuff, or you just can't get the lighting right, or like whatever. So, things happen.
My main debit
Uh,
card I know by heart because I do so much online
That's
Oh my
shopping.
impressive.
God.
Yeah, so so I could just give it to them for my primary bank. But maybe you guys got to go back to the old days when we had to remember people's phone numbers and things like that. You got to remember this information.
All right. Back to the wheel.
That's impressive.
Back to the wheel. We might have time for one, maybe two more.
Let's do this.
Ooh, do you have any customer care success stories? Any
Oh
success
my
stories?
goodness. I have so many. I feel like I have laughed and cried, and I wish I would be able to follow up on a more personal level. But
Aw.
I would say a personal success story would most likely have to be being able to help someone that's struggling with the application process go through the process. So I'll share some success stories. So sometimes, and maybe you guys have experienced this, when a customer is typing multiple emails and phone numbers, sometimes they end up with 7 accounts on our end, right? Because
Oh,
there's multiple information that was input. So the system has now created 7 profiles. So with that specifically, there's a lot of the times where the customers are losing patience, or they are highly stressed about the situation because they need these services done. um, and it does come across as like, okay, how do we control the situation, how do we walk them through it, because it is going to be multiple steps. So personally, a success story for me will always be being able to get the customer to complete their card application, their loan application, after multiple technical issues. um, and I appreciate their patience. I appreciate like our team that's working in the back end trying to, like our technical team, our support system, just being able to support us to get through the application process would be great, because once again, Sunbit is available to help them during times of need. So we really want to go ahead and provide them with with that wonderful experience and being able to get them from point A to point C. So definitely that would be a success story every single time. I love this question.
Always when they're super angry at first and then they're laughing with you at the end, that's got to feel good.
Yeah.
It feels amazing. I know sometimes with my agents, my team members, I hear them asking and probing questions, and eventually it's like, yes, okay, I hear you. I see the email that you got approved. We're good to go. And it's like a relief on both ends, and we're like, a little bit cheering behind them. So it's great to see that. But 100%, it's always going to be a good feeling when a customer is able to go through their application.
Love.
Hold on a second. I want to see if maybe we can help out Emmanuel in the chat real quick. Let's go in there. Emmanuel's saying, I've noticed here recently that some credit unions register their cards as credit cards, even though they are debit cards. 2 instances last week when I called into Sunbit and they requested the customer call their bank to see if they can make it go through. Yeah, what's the deal? Like, why does that happen sometimes, or what can you share?
That is also very common. A lot of the times, the customers and everyone else is aware that, or under the impression that the card is being read as a debit card. We actually have a system where we can run the first 8 cards, which is a bin check. Maybe it's a tool you guys might want to look into. It's a free tool online. You type in the first 6 digits of the debit card, and it will go ahead and read back what the card type is coming back as. So, for example, a lot of the credit unions, they might have a credit or debit option. So that may not read the way they would want it to on our end. So we would have to suggest that they use a different debit card. So it's a very common question. I would highly encourage everyone to look into the bin checker if you're comfortable with it. It's just typing in, once again, the 6 digits of the card. And also, sometimes when you call your bank, they're able to set something on the back end so that the transaction can go through. So once again, we don't know the policies behind the banks. So we will always encourage the customers to call their bank to see if maybe there's something in the system that they can change or update where it would allow for the transaction to go through. Yep. So sometimes that can be caused by the customer having their card locked 100%. So sometimes the customers forget that they lock it. So if they call their bank, they're able to see more details than we can on our end.
Boy, Yuri Molina, by the way, previous guest on the program. Love to see you, Yuri. It happens to me when I scan it. It gets read as credit, but then when I do it manually, it works. What?
Oh, so maybe try that too.
Might be worth trying.
Maybe try that.
But insider baseball, I like it.
Union too, and it does give me the option to use it as a credit card and a debit card, and so I can see why it would read it as that, unless you call maybe. And like Evelyn was saying, if you call your bank and maybe you need it to just like read strictly as a debit card, maybe it's something that they can like switch on or something in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked for Chase for about 7 years. So a lot of the times, I'm able to share those experiences as far as like, hey, like when you get to the front line, like a teller or a banker, it's very limited to what you can see. It's not until you call the customer support customer support team, or their, card team, where they're able to see more insight than someone in the front end can. So definitely recommend them reaching out. So. But it's very good that, a lot of the times where Yuri, can we give 10 bonus points to her?
You bet.
Yuri, I 100% agree with you. Every time that something is failing for the card application or the loan application, we will always resort to manual entry as a troubleshooting step. So, yes, great job.
Nice. Oh my goodness! Would you look at the time?
That's time.
Well, Yuri, thank you for the wrapping us up with a good question there for Evelyn. And, Andy, where's my Sunbit jersey? Actually, Evelyn, are there any other cool jerseys that you guys have in the call center?
We have this one. We have a blue one. We also have some baseball jerseys. We
Cool.
have some limited edition jerseys. Uh, as part of the co-brand team, we also get sent a lot of merch from our partners. So one of our partners would be
Oh,
Ollie's. They send us blankets. They send us
Wow.
bandanas. And we're soon to partner with Fabletics. The card will launch next week, so hopefully they
oh
gear
my
us
gosh.
up.
Whoa.
Oh no, I'm gonna need the plug there, okay? The athletics one.
Yeah, the baseball jerseys are so nice. I love them, and they're black.
Ooh. That sounds
Evelyn, do you have
nice.
any final words of wisdom to the gang?
I appreciate you guys, what you guys do out in the field. Really is impactful. We love assisting our customers. I appreciate you guys for having me here. And, I hope you guys have a lovely week ahead. And once again, thank you so much for everything that you guys do on your end. Happy to be
You're
here.
the best. Thank you,
The best.
Evelyn. Stay with us real quick as we let people know what's coming up next. Juanita is out next week, so you guys are stuck with me solo on creative ways to market Sunbit. That's our episode on June 24th. Join us on July 1st. We're also going to have a special guest lined up from Team Sunbit to help you maximize your partnership with us. And then on the 8th, we got some special stuff in store for our Sunbeast Nation Summer Celebration episode. I'm going to put the link tree in the chat for everybody because, of course, in addition to Zoom events, you can find a simulcast on YouTube Live, as well as posted to Spotify later in the afternoon. You can also catch Juanita's Sun Clips making the reappearance on the Sunbeast app for quiz questions and points. You can also catch Sun Clips as YouTube Shorts as well. But thank you, everybody, and thank you,
And
Evelyn.
thanks,
What an episode.
Evelyn. Woo!
Thank you
Yes.
for having me. Bye, guys.
All right. Well, from all of us at Sunbit, thank you so much for being part of the Sunbeast user community, for continuing your education with us on Wednesdays, and hopefully we will see you on the next one. Take care, folks, as we dance this
Bye,
one
guys.
out.
Have a great week.